Hey fam, it's your mentor Josao here again with another tutorial. This tutorial is going to be one of the best you have ever seen on the channel. This one is like 100% guaranteed. All I ask of you is to exercise patience because this is going to be way longer than expected for sure. So I'll try to just go straight to the point. Now, if you basically want to grow your $10 account to $100 weekly trading crypto, this is going to be the best video for you. So most of you are currently using exchanges. Forget about the $30 you are seeing here. This is my total assets. I'll direct this shortly using just $10. So if you basically want to take your $10 to $100 every week, this basically is going to focus for beginners. All right, you can take your $10 to 200, 300, 400, 500, but I believe as a beginner, for a start, taking $10 to $100 weekly, by the end of the month you will be able to generate about $300 to $400, which is going to be really great. So now, let's say you are using the stuff, I'm not going to say a mistake, but most of the time, like, beginners basically try to trade with exchanges, that is trading with Bybit, Binance, KuCoin, OKX, and the likes. Okay, so I started with crypto as well back then in 2022 2023 when I was trading, all right, before I switched over to Forex and all started using brokers. So now let's say I have total assets of 30 USDT, all right, 30 USD. So if you basically want to trade in the exchange now, here it's like you need to trade derivative, which is called futures trading. That is what you are using leverage. I have a complete tutorial on how you can basically create and verify your Bybit account, and also how you can do derivative trading. So all you need to do here is you come to this middle here, you see derivative. So if you are using Binance, it is called futures trading. So derivative and futures are just the same. So you look at here, you are seeing what the PR BTC USD, you are seeing the available, we have zero. So the first thing which you need to do is you need to deposit fund into your derivative account. So this is going to be the same if you are using Binance or KuCoin and other exchanges. You first need to deposit fund into the derivative or futures account. So you go to this top here, you tab here, you're going to see transfer. So we'll just transfer. So this is going to be from funding. Okay, I have currently cash in my funding account. So you come here from funding to unified. Unified basically is where your assets are, both for futures and that of your spot. Okay, so you just select the coin here. So there are different coins you can basically select here. You just select what's for USDT, because I have USDT, and I'm going to put 10. All right, because the video is going to be focused on how to trade $10 to $100 weekly. Okay, not daily but weekly. So we tap transfer. Okay, so it's loading. So now we have, if you can see, available here is basically $10. When I was using my Android, I was able to point around with arrows and all, but now I'm using this iPhone. I'll try to get another Android, so it's going to be way more easier for me to illustrate for you guys. So you can see available here 10 USDT. So 10 USDT is equivalent to $10. Okay, so now we have this one here, and I'm not going to explain about this surface and all. I don't want this video to be too long. I already have video where I explain about derivative, this platform, this green number you are seeing, the red number you are seeing, and all other stuff here. So now let's say you want to select any pair here. All right, so for this tutorial I'll just focus on BTC, all right, Bitcoin. So if you select Bitcoin here, we have two types of margin, right, where you have the cross margin, and we have isolated margin. Now I've already explained about isolated and cross margin, so ensure you watch my Bybit playlist so you can basically understand all this one. So let's say you basically want to select cross margin. Cross margin basically is if you enter a trade now, all right, and your trade is being liquidated, your money finishes, which means you are going to lose your entire asset in your account. This is the $10 here. And we have different types of orders. So for this tutorial we are going to use market order. So now let's say you look at the charts. Let's go to the chart. You basically look at the chart and you are okay, Bitcoin is now dropping a little. Let's just see. This is not going to be into we are not going to just analyze. I just want to prove a point. I just want to show you something from here. Okay, so let's just say we want to take a leverage. Now, this is very important. I want you to pay attention. This is the main reason for this particular video. The reason why it takes you so long, like when you're using these exchanges, is like you are using what very small leverage here. So now Bybit basically offers leverage for this particular asset, which is Bitcoin. 1 is to what 100. Okay, 1 is to what just 100. So let's say you want to basically use, if you try to use this 100x leverage, it means it is very high. So high leverage increases what your risk of liquidation. Just like if you are trading forex, that is what we call stop out. Okay, you are going to blow up your account. So in crypto, it is called what liquidation. Okay, when you don't have sufficient cash in your account again, then you're going to blow up what your account, which means your fund is over. So now you can't take 100 because this is going to be very high. So let's even say we want to take 50. All right, just pay attention to this, and I'll take you to the next app to show you something. Let's say you want to take 50x leverage. That is going to be your money times what 50. Okay, so now let's say you basically want to open what a position. Okay, let's say you want to open what a position. So now you open a position. So out of this position, now you are going to use 459 USDT. But out of this 459, like you are only going to put what 9 USDT, as you can see from the bottom here, where you see quantity, QT, and cost. So 9.64. all right, so 9.69 is what you are going to put out of this total number. So now let's say we basically, let's just look and see here. Okay, let's say we just want to go for any random long. Okay, let's say we want to long. When we say you want to basically long, it's like, it means like you basically want to say like you are buying BTC. Okay, you are saying Bitcoin is going to increase in value. So now we are here, you are seeing BTC at the bottom, BTC USD, you are saying long basically means that you are saying the price of Bitcoin is going to increase. And you are seeing cost is basically what the margin, and 50x is what the leverage which we are using. So we bought what 0.007. This is the entry price. We enter when Bitcoin was at 65,712.40. okay, when Bitcoin was what 65,712.40. okay, this is the current market price. So we are now what in profit. Okay, we are now what in profit. So you see this estimated liquidation price. Now we are saying the price of Bitcoin is going to go up. But if Bitcoin price drops, okay, if Bitcoin price drops and it continues to drop, it reaches the 64,683.70, we are going to lose our entire fund. Why? Because we are using this cross margin. We are using this cross margin. So if I tab in here, this is going to be summary of the entire trade. This is the position size 0.007. This is our entry price 65,712.40, and this is the market price 65.73. So which means Bitcoin has increased since we entered. Okay, you see this one with this yellow, with this estimated liquidation price. If Bitcoin continues to drop, we are saying the price is going to go up. If it continues to drop and it drops, it reaches 64,683.80, we are going to go out of the market, and we are going to lose our entire $10. The reason is we are using cost. If you basically don't want to lose your entire fund, you only want to lose the money which you put, then you are supposed to use isolated. So ensure to check my Bybit playlist so you understand the difference between isolated margin and cost margin for beginners. Okay, so this is the value, the total value of 0.07 of this Bitcoin is 459. But why? If you come to your IM, which is the margin, initial margin, what is 9.4. So we are just putting 9.4 USD, $9.4, all right, to open what 459. So the 450 is what is being bought to us by Bybit. All right, so that's basically it. You can set your take profit and stop loss. But now imagine we have been in this trade for over 1 minute. So just imagine we have made 1%. All right, the 1% is even less than $1. Okay, this is 0. Let me just go back, 0.4. So using exchanges basically is waste of time. You cannot go your $10 to $100 weekly, except if the market is really volatile, the market is really trending, or like we have major news event. All right, that's basically going to help you to go your $10 to $100 weekly. I'm going to show you a way which is like very easy. like which like most mentors or influencers or TikTokers or YouTubers that you follow basically don't talk about. I'm going to show you a very easy way. So imagine we have been in the market. Imagine we are also using this $10. Okay, we are using this $10. So we are going to use the same $10 again for you to basically see what is going to what happen. So now you see we are just making little profit. So what I'll do is like I'll just close this one. Okay, I've basically closed this trade. All right, I've basically what closed this trade. So now let me just take you to what I wanted to basically show you. So now let's say we are going to use what a broker. Okay, let's basically say we want to use what a broker. So this is what a real account. This is my flipping account, Josao flipping account. All right, so now we are only going to focus on crypto. All right, we are only going to focus on crypto. If you basically want to add what crypto, all you basically need to do, you come to the enter button here, you are seeing crypto group, then you can add whatever crypto like Ethereum. If you basically want to add, you look for whatever crypto you want to add. Solana, you look for what BNB, and you go back. So you can basically see them from here. All right, you can basically see them from here. So I'm using Xnest. Okay, I'm using Xnest. So all you need to do is like, if you don't have an Xnest account, use the link in the description to create and verify your Xnest account, and also use the Telegram link in the description to join our Telegram for tutorials and trading materials for free. If you want to join my Signal group, ensure you use the affiliate link, all right, the Xnest and Deriv link in the description. After that, reach me by Instagram or Facebook and just tell me you have used the link. I'll confirm and I'll add you to my Signal community. So now the reason why I basically need to show you guys this, okay, I need to show you guys this, like you using exchanges like what waste of time. So now when you come to this your account, this is like what my Xnest account. Okay, this is the Xnest app. You can basically download the Xnest app. So now we are using the highest leverage we can use for Bitcoin is what 100. Okay, 1:100. That is what if you want to use 100 now, you can just multiply what 10 times what 100. But when it comes to like what this broker, you have different leverages like 1:2, 1:20, 1:200. You see 1:100, this is where like what this exchange is. Okay, like Bybit, Xnest, and Bybit, Binance and others, OKX, KuCoin and all can stop. But you can see if you are using this one, you can even use up to what 1:what unlimited. You might be saying, but what about us, like the risk? That's why you only trade this small account. You take what sniper entry. Okay, you take for sniper entry. So let's say now we want to basically use 1:what 2000. Okay, so now your leverage, whatever asset you are going to trade, be it Bitcoin, be it Ethereum, be it Solana, you are just going to use 1:2000. Your money which you are going to put multiply by what 1:what 2000. Okay, so this is the $10. All right, this is the $10. If you don't know how to create and verify your Xnest account, ensure you watch my Xnest playlist also, and you can basically go about that. Then we come to what this now. Let's still go to this particular chart, BTC. We have what $10. Let me show you guys. So this is the same $10 which we have in our account. Okay, this is the same $10 which we have in our account. So you open this chart. All right, so after you have opened what you have opened like this chart, let's say we want to use the smallest lot size here. We go for what our buy. Okay, we go for what our buy. Okay, so one thing that is now you see. Now for you to open those 0.01 here is like 1.64. The reason is what we are using very high leverage. 1:what 2000. Okay, 1:what 2000. So let's say you basically want to set your take profit and all. So you can just go ahead, you set what your take profit. So let's say we want to use which one of my favorite like time frame. You can just go ahead and set what your take profit, or you even go to what the H1. Okay, you go to the H1, you can set what your take profit, your stop loss and all. For I always love to what use this what open. So now it is way more easier. Now you see we are in a drawdown. Okay, minus 0.53. When we are even trading what with exchange, we are not even like making that kind of like profit or what loss. Okay, so yeah, when you let's say now we are in profit, it was going to be what 0.53 cents. Okay, so this is the reason why you basically need to what use what and these brokers to trade what crypto. The only downside about this, which is I don't think like it's going to be that of like what a problem, is like when the spread. What is the spread? The spread is basically like the fee which you pay. You also pay like fees in these exchanges like like Bybit, okay, like Bybit, Binance. Whenever you enter for a trade, you basically pay what fee as well. But when it comes to like this, the spread here are sometimes high when you're trading like what cryptos. All right, so that's not that much. Like I don't consider the spread to be really high. So for you to get your spread, is just take like what the ask price, which is the buying price minus the selling price. That's going to give you kind of like what the spread. So you can trade what different cryptos here. Some of the cryptos which I will recommend if you are a beginner to basically trade. All right, Bitcoin is like very volatile, but it is also what very good for trading. So Bitcoin, Ethereum, but I will advise you focus on what this Ethereum. Okay, I will advise you focus on what Ethereum is like what not that too volatile. Okay, not that too volatile. So we can't open 0. Let's see, we can't basically open. All right, from here, let's say we open 0.1. So now you see this is going to be what 0.1. So out of what our $2. So now one of the mistakes which you guys basically do, I don't mind losing this money, this is just like what for tutorial purposes. So one of the mistakes which you guys basically do is like what you open multiple position, like which means now like you have what Bitcoin, you have Ethereum together. No, when the account is like what very tiny, all you basically need to do is like what just open one single position and allow the trade to what play out. But when you have like what Bitcoin is open, Ethereum is also open, it becomes what a problem. So let's say now the Bitcoin was in profit and the Ethereum was in loss. The loss of Ethereum, this second trade here, ETH USD, is going to affect what is going to affect what the profit from what Bitcoin. So when you have your $10 account, all you basically need to do, or your small account, be it 10, 20, 30, 40, or even $100, which I consider to be small account, all you need to do is like what exercise patience. Open just one trade. Open what just one trade. Allow the trade to basically what play out. When it's like 1:2 risk to reward, then you can now try to what go ahead and what add multiple position. Then the next thing which you basically need to pay attention to for you to basically make profit when you are using a brokerage account trading cryptos, all right, is like now you have opened what BTC USD Bitcoin with the lot size of 0.01. If you don't know what a lot size, kindly watch my Forex for Beginners video. It's 3 hours course. You just watch that, you are going to understand all this basic. So now we have like what buy 0.01 for BTC. You use what 0.01, okay, which is the minimum lot size. So at the end of the day, now let's say your Bitcoin trade was in profit, you are making profit. All of a sudden you want to add another position. The mistake which you guys make, which beginners basically make, is like what instead of using 0.01 again for the second trade that they are going to add, they are going to increase farm. So just entered my phone, so I was not able to put it on DND. So now what I was basically saying is like instead of like you just opening what 0.01, you are going to open what 0.02 for the second trade, which means like the same pair BTC USD, you failed. Like the first trade was 0.01, now you just open what 0.02 for the next trade. What is going to happen if you basically open 0.02 for the next trade? The loss from the second trade is going to affect that of what the first trade. Okay, then you come to like the downside of what leverage. Okay, you come to what the downside of what leverage. The downside of what this leverage, okay, is basically like the higher the leverage, the less margin you try to pay. If like what I basically recommend for my students is use 1:2000, just take what single trade. Sometimes like leverage is good, but it can also be against you. How can this basically be against you when you are what using very like high leverage and you are opening what multiple positions? You are opening what multiple positions that is going to what affect you. Just like now we have what BTC and we have what Ethereum. So the best thing you are supposed to do is like open one trade, allow this your $10 to be at least what $20. Then at the end of the day you close or you can add another position. You might want to ask, how do I add another position, Josao? All right, so now if you basically want to add another position, let me just use this BTC. So now if you want to add another position, okay, let's say we use this 30 minutes. If you want to add another position, all you basically need to do is like you pay attention to major key levels like support and resistance level, and where you see break off structure, which is BOS. For example here, okay, let's say price basically comes here. Make sure when you're drawing in these zones, it covers the week. So if you basically want to stack in more position at this particular point, you need to wait for price to break this structure here. All right, for price to basically break this structure, what did you notice when I'm drawing the line? This line here is towards the week. This week at this particular point, let me just use this arrow. This week here, this week. All right, I make sure it must be above the week, because price might just come up the way here and it reverses again. You might see this as a breakout, but it's not like a breakout. All right, so you must be able to exercise patience and wait. Then now you have entered the trade. Your next position, you can just allow the trade to play, not just because of the trade, like the market is now trendy. You need to add multiple position. Like when it comes to flipping small account, okay, the most important thing is like this one you are seeing here, free margin. Okay, free margin. Forget about the loss. I'm just like doing tutorial. I was not even able to analyze any charts and all. I just want you guys to see the reality why you blow up your account. At the end of the day, most of you say these people are hiding something and doing this and all that. All these little things, I think that are very important. So this free margin, even if you might analyze, this does not basically means when you enter the trade, you are going to be in profit immediately. So now this free margin is very, very important. All right, without the free margin, there is no way you are going to stay in the trade. You are going to be kicked out of the trade. You are going to be kicked out of the trade. So that's why you just want to open one position. You open one position. If you are trading BTC, ensure you trade BTC. You allow the trade to play out. You don't use high lot size. 0.01 is best. Most people say 0.1 cannot make mama proud, cannot bail out and all that. Not for someone that is disciplined. I've used 0.01 and it's going smoothly. That's how I've basically been able to flip account. Go to my previous videos, you can see when I flip $10 to $100, $10 to 1,000, and $20 to 200, 300 and all. I just open one position. I allow the trade to basically play out. But you can't just be stacking. For example, now the minimum lot size you can use here for Ethereum is 0.1. So now let's say you open 0.5. As soon as you open 0.5, you are going to notice the loss is going to high, which is going to lead you to you blowing up your account. You are going to blow up your account. Now the total margin is the money which is required for you to basically put in an open trade and an open position. So this is 2.31. For example, let's say this was only for one position. Okay, let's say this was only for BTC, so 2.31. So out of your $10, you are only using 2.31 and dollar to basically enter this trade. While if you go to these particular exchanges, the profit is very little in the first place. The profit is very little in the first place. So you use 0.01, allow the trade to play out. At least you make risk of reward of 1:2. Let's say now you are putting 2.31, you are able to make $5 profit. You can now close, which means the account is going to be $15. So you have taken this account from $10 to $15, which is 50% off your account. That's 50%. If you make $10, that is going to be 100%. That is, you are going to have $20. The thing is, few people are just focused on making this money very fast and all. We all want to make the money fast, but you need to exercise patience. Most people think it's magic and all this and all that. It's all these little things. All right, trade is not difficult as people tend to make it. All right, it's not easy, but it comes with the mindset, the psychology. It comes with the mindset, the psychology. So you have to exercise patience. You have to wait for all these your key factors. Okay, so you can trade Solana, you can trade BNB. This is the Binance and all that. So different coins here. All right, there are different cryptos you can basically trade. You might also want to ask, am I allowed later if my leverage is too high? Am I allowed to reduce the leverage? Yes, you can reduce the leverage at any time you want. Okay, so you come here, then you you reduce. Let's say if 1:2000 is not that too many. For me, this is the leverage which I use. 1:unlimited. Which means now for the trade we are like, you guys are like paying $2. I'll be paying less than even $1 because I'm using 1:limited. But this is as you can see here, high risk. I will not advise you as a beginner to use this. The one I will recommend is 1:2000 for your $10 account, $20, $30, $40, $50, even up to $1,000. Okay, so this is basically what you guys are saying. Okay, this is basically what you guys are saying. So one thing you must also notice is like, now let's say we just open one trade of Bitcoin. So our loss was only going to be 0.38 cent instead of 0.92 cent, because we open multiple positions. That's why you are seeing 0.92 USD now, 0.94 cent. All right, so you need to take all these things in mind. Like, just open one trade, allow the trade to basically play out. When the trade basically play out, then at the end of the day you can add another position. When adding another position, make sure you use the same lot size or even decrease. For example, let's say you use for BTC like 0.1 instead of 0.01. Let's say you use 0.1, okay, which is a mini lot. So at the end of the day, you can use now 0.005, 0.03, 0.01. All right, you decrease, because if what happens if you basically decrease, if the losses are not going to affect the profit from this your first trade, but if you increase the lot size, the second you opened a new position now, the loss from that current position is going to affect also the win from that your winning trade. Hope you guys are getting this particular concept. So I'll take you back to this Bybit. Okay, the highest leverage here you can basically take here for Bitcoin is 1:100. Okay, then you go to Ethereum. What is the highest leverage you can take? The highest leverage you can take is 1:100. While there you can basically you can basically just take 1:2000, 1 this. What does this basically means? Now let's go to the calculator. Let's say you have $10, you are using Bybit, so use 1:100 x leverage, which is very high. You can be liquidated, you can go out of the market very fast. Use 1:100, which means you are trading with $1,000. You have buying opportunity of $1,000. So your $10 now, you have opportunity to open position of buying power of $1,000. While now with this same $10, if you use broker and you are using 1:2000, it means you have buying opportunity of 20,000. So hope you guys are now understanding this concept. It gives you the higher the leverage, the less margin you have to pay in the first place. The less margin you basically have to pay, and you can make more profit. All right, you can also make major loss, but you can also make major profit. Most of this mentors you see, they are trading from these exchanges and all that, they are not making money by trading on these exchanges. They are not making money by trading on these exchanges. They are making money from affiliates. They are making money from affiliates. They sign up, which you basically sign up. At the end of the day, what is going to basically happen? They are going to make money. How do they basically make money? You just come here. All right, this is affiliate performance. I'm very transparent with you guys and everything. You just enter email here and all. The last time I checked, I think I was having about 50 or 60 for my affiliate. So whenever you basically take position, that's how they basically make profits. At the end of the day, the total profit is going to appear in their account. For example, I have $10 now, but my total asset is 30. So the profit which they basically make from affiliates and all that, that's what they will be showing you, thinking they are making the money from trading. Most people are not forex traders. They are not crypto traders. They are not traders in general. They might be just selling softwares. They might be doing other stuff, selling software, selling this robot, doing this mentorship, doing this affiliate stuff. At the end of the day, when they withdraw from their account, then they basically show you then you guys are I need to open 2 standard, 3 standard, 4 standard. You keep blowing your money. The more you blow your money, the more profit they tend to make from their affiliate. The more you blow up your account, the more profit they tend to make from their affiliate. So that's why you don't want to rush. You just need to give this a time. It's what October is coming. Take this 1 month. Sacrifice this 1 month to do your best. Watch my videos. If you can't afford the money for my mentorship, which is $50, we are going to start on the 1st of October. If you can't afford the money for my mentorship, ensure you keep watching my YouTube videos. Try to look for other YouTubers. 1 or 2 YouTube channel is enough. Don't be like everywhere. You can grab the concept, and at the end of the day, what is going to happen? Nothing. You are going to see no results. Why? Because you have a lot of information at the end of the day which you are not implementing, which you are not using. Hope you guys are understanding this. For those that are hitting me on the comment section like I'm hiding something, I'm hiding this and all that, I'm very transparent. I'm not like saying you should join my mentorship. All that is important is you need a mentor. It's going to make the race very easy for you. You need a mentor. It's going to make the race very easy for you. Because we have made a lot of mistakes. I was not opportune to get a mentor. I mentored myself. I'm self-taught. Yeah. I had to it took me a lot of time to practice this, notice and all other mistakes. But at the end of the day, I'm profitable. And one thing also I always tell my students is when it comes to this trading, withdrawal is very important. When you trade, when you make your $5, $10, $50, $20, you must be able to withdraw. You must be able to you just go and you withdraw your money. So even if you blow up account, it's not a problem. It's not as if I don't blow up account. I blow up account, I lose trade. Yeah, I blow up account, I lose trade. But at the end of the day, you want your withdrawal to be way more high. I don't remember the last time I deposited fund into my account to basically trade. Because when I basically trade, I make profit, and I keep making profit. That should be your goal. If you can just take your $10 to $100, all right, you can basically take the $100 to $500 to 1,000, 1,000 to 5,000. That's basically how you scale up. But it does not come overnight. You have to put in the work. You have to sacrifice and all. And one more major thing is, if you are going to grow this $10 to $100 weekly, you have to have a daily target. Now your target is $100. 7 days. Let's say you open Monday, you want to close. The crypto market is open 24 hours, 7 days a week. If you can make $5 to $10 a day, it's enough. You can just be scalping, which is basically possible. All right, which is just possible. Just with this 5 minutes. Let's say you enter from here. Okay, just from here. All right, this candle close. It is possible to give you 5, 10 USD. Okay, it is possible to give you 5, 10 USD. At the end of the day, you should be satisfied to go out of the market. If you basically you have problem, you always try to trade, uninstall this app. All you can do is remove the app. At the end of the day, you go back to App Store and you install again the next day. But make sure you keep withdrawing. That's the most important thing. You can be a forex trader, a crypto trader with no evidence if you are not withdrawing. People should be seeing you doing stuff. It's not about having the fancy car, the house, but even the basic. If you can be able to withdraw your $10, purchase power bank, purchase charger, it means you are also capable of buying your latest iPhone, the latest computer, buying stuff for your parents, paying school fees for your siblings. Hope you guys are grabbing the concept. So for those that are hitting me and all that, I'm hiding something, my strategies are something, blah blah blah, I'm hiding and all that. Hope you realize that this guy is real. I'm one of the most genuine trader in the industry currently, and I want to help you beginners. I'm not putting cash in front. I want to help you. I want to inspire you. I want you to see me as that big brother, as that small brother. Hope you guys are finding value in this particular video. If you find value, ensure you subscribe to the channel, like this video, share this video. If you have questions, drop them in the comment section. If you want to have one-on-one chat with me, reach me by Instagram or Facebook at Joseph Say Concept. Don't use any other link. Only use the link in the description if you want to join my Telegram group. Don't go to Telegram chat for Joseph Say Concept. There are a lot of scammers going on there. I'll never reach you first to send me money for mentorship or any other thing. My Signal community is free. Don't pay anyone, and I don't do account management. Okay, I don't do account management for now, so please don't be scammed. Be aware out there. I'll never reach you first to ask you for money. Thanks a lot, guys. I'm Josaro from